from Bremen High Athletic Gym, I guess is what it's called. I was about to say athletic field, but that's right outside.
This is not a field. That's correct.
The first time I've ever called a game in here, not the first time I've ever been in this building, as I am here often. Do I have a short? Is this shorting out?
Shouldn't be. Oh no! Did he give me the faulty one?
I don't know, man. Am I shorting out here? I may be shorting. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Is that where it's supposed to be? That sounds better. It is the Bremen Blue Devils and the Lafayette Ramblers in ladies action, tipping off here in about 3 minutes. Casey Bass and your man, my man, everybody's man, Bryce Sparling here with all the action on the Hometown Sports Media Network. And we want to start by thanking all of our sponsors, without whom we would not be here. Many Parks of Georgia, Incredible Pulp Lemonade, Kenneth Bryant, RK Redding Construction, Garlandscapes Landscaping, Healthcare 316, Spa 316, John Thornton Buick, GMC and Cadillac, the Villa Rica First Baptist Church, Dollar Heating and Air, Marine South, Smith's Floor Covering, Eagle Creek Products, and Uncle Don's Pomade. I am excited to do something besides football.
Yeah, I was really depressed when football season ended, but it only ended a couple days ago, and we are right back at it at basketball. Not long to be depressed about. We get to see some fantastic girls and boys basketball tonight in Bremen.
It is not every day that you get to watch a 1,000-point scorer do what they do best, and we will get that opportunity here very shortly with Miss Mary House. Mary joined the 1,000-point club last week, I believe.
She did, yeah. A bunch of media posts and everything. Absolutely fantastic. That's a huge feat, man.
This gym has just got silent. I think we're about to do the anthem, which means we're going to take a break. That is your PA guy.
That is a familiar voice
that
down
is
there,
Joshua K. Stitcher.
Looking great, too.
The K stands for strike him out. Big right arm, that guy. Big, long, lean right-hander.
He's probably lost like 30 or 40 pounds since the last time I saw him.
Well, you know, a near-death heart attack will do that to you. We're going to take a break right here for the anthem. We'll be right back with all the action right here on the Hometown Sports Media Network. Amazing things are happening at Healthcare 316 in Bremen and Carrollton. From traditional family medicine to groundbreaking techniques like physiologic insulin resensitization, Healthcare 316 is the perfect place for your family. PIR is groundbreaking, and it proves Healthcare 316's commitment to helping their patients be healthy, not just treating their symptoms to keep them in the system. PIR is so groundbreaking, only 46 clinics in the country are certified to perform it. It has been proven to repair neuropathy related to diabetes, improve diabetic control, hypertension, weight control, metabolic function, cholesterol issues, and can even improve your vision. Even improvement for patients with MS and Parkinson's. Plus, Healthcare 316 has an amazing new kids corner where pediatric specialists are taking new patients right now. Go see them in Carrollton or in Bremen at Healthcare 316. Beautiful rendition by our national anthem by whoever pushed the button.
You don't think that was live?
Definitely not live. And on the recorded ones, you always know how long they're going to last. Now, as we get our starting lineups for Lafayette, Fanny Barber and Jenna Baker, along with Haven Yancey, and someone who wasn't on the roster, 50, Suki Williams.
Always love that.
And I missed their fifth starter. For Bremen, your starters are Mary House, Jada Smith, Marley Derringer, Brianna Muldoon, and Shelby Underwood. This is an interesting roster in that there is not a single sophomore on this roster. How often have you seen that?
I wonder how they worked that. Not a single sophomore. I wonder if any of those girls playing JV were sophomore.
It is packed with freshmen. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 freshmen on this roster. 5 seniors and 2 juniors.
5 seniors?
5 seniors. Ooh. And they are starting 3 seniors, a junior, and a freshman. And there goes the freshman, Shelby Underwood, out there now in the post.
When you write with an Expo Sharpie and you hit the wrong stroke and it makes that noise, you feel that in your bones. I just did that, and I still have a little bit of shivers.
Well, thoughts and prayers.
T's and P's. And that marker.
We will be here at least 6 times this year. I am working to make sure we are here more than that for boys and girls action from Bremen. We will also be calling, I think, 9 games from Haralson County and 7 or 8 from Hurd County this season. We're going to do 44 games at least in this basketball season, an equal number of boys and girls basketball. It'll be me and Bryce the whole way. Most of the time, you probably will not get us both as we have real jobs.
This is a special kickoff where you get both of us in one night.
This is a we don't know what we're doing, let's do it together kickoff show is what this is.
Well, let's figure it out as a pair.
Now, you haven't done this with me in a long time, so the most important thing we got to do is check with Uncle Don. And, yep, Uncle Don is with us, so we are ready to go.
All right, we're ready to kick off here. I love that.
Time to jump off now, and it's going to be some 12-on-12 action as Fanny Barber tips off against our Derringer, and Bremen will control the tip. Jada Smith pushes it to her left, flips it. Now coming around and down low, and for the first 2 points of the game, it is Shelby Underwood, the freshman, as she puts it in. On the assist was Mary House. Right back down the court goes Lafayette, and a nice job defensively batting that one out of bounds by Muldoon. Inbounds pass to the corner, 3 ball long. Air ball is reeled in by Lafayette. And off the leg of Mary House, who secures it and pushes it up the floor. House has it taken away from her, regains control. Now back to House. Mary directs traffic, flips it over to Muldoon, and then now into the corner to Underwood. Underwood dribbles back towards the middle. House, pump fake on the ground, flips it over the middle. Jada Smith drives, kicks out, now to the top of the key. And look at this ball movement out of these Bremen Lady Blue Devils. Inside now for Derringer, who takes it herself and is fouled and will shoot 2. Mind if I scoot over to you closer, honey?
Absolutely. Come on over here. That was great off-ball movement by Bremen. That was fantastic.
And how about Shelby Underwood, the big freshman, being able to put the ball onto the hardwood and move with it? As the first free throw is good from Marley Derringer.
I wonder what Derringer's height is. I wish we had that. That is a tall girl.
She is long and lean. Mm-hmm. And her second attempt is long. But we secure the rebound, does Mary House. House flips it into the corner, all the way across. And back down underneath to Underwood, who takes it herself and draws a foul as she found the underside of the rim. Once again with the ball movement. Drew Willis has got these girls clicking.
Love to see that off-ball movement, especially on offense. That's hard to teach. That's a lot of instinct stuff, but they've got it down.
Well, you got to spread offensive coordinator as the head coach, so they're going to sling it around
see
the
some
yard.
5 wide.
Yeah, this is the 5 wide offense. Underwood's first attempt is good, and it's 4-0 Bremen.
It's a very pretty free throw shot she has.
And that is 3 for Shelby Underwood in the very early goings here from Bremen High. Her second attempt is short, and it'll be an over-the-back foul. I think they got Mary for that one. Lafayette will take it out underneath their basket. Did they catch Mary on that one?
Yeah, I think they got Mary for an over-the-back there.
So now here comes Lafayette with it. And Fanny Barber, the point guard, nice spin move in the hole, takes it off the glass too much, and a nice rebound secured by Derringer. Now we will run with it. Smith pushes Jay, too much. Rebound, Mary House. Mary pops it, too much. And Lafayette will secure that rebound. And another foul called underneath on Marley Derringer. That's not one of those fouls that you want to be taking. Certainly not this early.
No, certainly not one of your starters.
6:22 left in the first quarter. 4-0 Bremen leads just underway. Casey Bass and Bryce Sparling. I'm gonna make an executive decision here, as that is a beautiful shot, lifted up and off the glass for Jenna Baker. Makes it 4-2, cuts the lead in half. What a nice effort out of here. Our slam dunk sponsor this year is the Incredible Pulp. That's not going to happen much in girls' games, so we're going to go with defensive blocks.
I like that.
Because we didn't get a sponsor for defensive blocks as the Bremen pass on the baseline is kicked out of bounds by Lafayette. And Mary House will gather the ball up, get it down underneath to Brianna Muldoon for the inbounds pass. Muldoon surveys the field, flips it up top. Mary House has it. Nice defense out of Fanny Barber for Lafayette. And they've got Mary House trapped in the corner, and I think they got to travel out of her. They get a 5-second.
They get a 5 count there. That was fantastic one-on-one defense there in the corner.
Fanny Barber, their point guard, just doing a great job there. Basically using the sideline to her benefit.
It's another defender.
So at 4-2, here comes Lafayette, and the Ramblers will swing it. Barber back out, driving, pump fake on a 3, baseline take, and they are going to get Shelby Underwood with a foul underneath as their big Michaela Baker with a nice baseline move was able to draw the foul and will go to the line.
Looked like pretty good defense, but that'll be a little ticky-tacky. You drive in, you deserve to be rewarded.
Her first effort is no good. Front rim rolled around. And the second effort, front rim rolls in. So everybody has kind of split the difference on the free throws so far. It is a 4-3 lead for Bremen. Inside, Underwood crosses over and takes Shelby Underwood. That's her 5th of the night. It is 6-3 Bremen. Long three-pointer that hits glass and is reeled in by the Blue Devils. Pushing it up the court, Jada Smith. Got a curly ponytail flopping around. She flips it to Mary House, who comes back this way to Derringer. Derringer inside to Underwood. Underwood working hard. Flips it outside now. And Muldoon will drive. And it gets stripped away, but able to reel it back in is Muldoon before once again Lafayette comes up with the steal, and now it's a scrum. Everybody's going all over the place. It's elbows and knees and ponytails, and finally Lafayette's got the ball out behind the three-point arc to reset this thing. And there's a beautiful steal out of Brianna Muldoon, and she's going to flip it over to Mary House, who takes it for the 2. Steal and the assist. Goes to Muldoon in the first 2 points of the night for the 1,000-point scorer, Mary House. 8-3 is this 3 ball from Lafayette, who gets back down the court quickly, rattles in and out. And now House will bring it up for Bremen with 4 minutes left in the first quarter, trying to add to a 5-point lead. House tries to flip it inside to Underwood, but once again with the Johnny-on-the-spot defense is Jenna Baker for Lafayette, who gets the steal but then dribbles it off of her foot, and Bremen now has it going the other way. This is back and forth like a volleyball game. I can't even tell y'all what else is going on, but there's been 3 turnovers and a travel. Oh, he called that a foul, didn't he? That was a travel. 3 turnovers, a travel/foul. Since there was a shot on goal. Is that about accurate?
Yeah, I'd say that's perfectly accurate, yes.
Nobody ever made it to the paint. Nobody ever made it inside the arc. It was just like tennis, back and forth.
Back and forth.
Underwood takes a well-deserved break. Checking in for her, I think, is Annabelle Langley. It is. Langley will come in. Also taking a seat is Muldoon. Who checked in for Muldoon?
Danilyn Sheets.
And Danny Lynn Sheets comes in. Here's another air ball out of Lafayette. And while they play phenomenal defense, they have not been able to find their shot quite yet. So now here comes Jada Smith. She pushes the ball up the center of the court. She will flip to Danny Lynn outside and then back underneath looking for Derringer, and the ball will be tipped away once again with that hustling defense out of Michaela Baker for the Ramblers. Now, I want you to look at the bench for the Ramblers and look at their coaching situation, and I want you to give me your opinion on it later. Inbounds from the baseline, and we may have got another 5-second violation, and we did. This Ramblers defense is swarming. So obviously the lady standing up here is the head coach. The gentleman that's second from the end looks like he probably plays on like the Croatian national basketball team.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And I saw him out there, and he's like stoic. I'm like, this guy's like the field. Nope, she's in charge.
He was getting those Lafayette girls ready to go, too. Had them in the layup lines and had them in different workouts and
He's
everything
intense.
to warm up. He's
intense.
Man.
He may be in charge of this swarming defense of theirs. He hasn't moved. He's sitting there staring. It's like Ivan Drago out there. Beautiful give and go out of the Blue Devils. That's a pop and stop. It goes from Smith to Derringer, back to Smith, and make it 10-3 as we chat. The girls are out there balling. Another assist for Derringer, and the first 2 points of the night for the junior point guard, Jada Smith, as a nice 2-ball from outside for Lafayette. Gives Jenna Baker her 4th point of the night. She's 2 for 4 from the field. 10-5 the score now. Bremen leads. Here comes Jada Smith. We flip up top and try to pick and roll again, and this time the Lafayette defense is too much. Long jumper that is short out of Annabelle Langley, and somehow Bremen keeps possession, and the ball goes off Lafayette, and we will take it out underneath the goal again. This whole process gets a lot easier once you learn all their faces.
That's the key
It
right
is
there.
1,000% the key. Because it's too fast to keep looking at a roster. And you know me, I want to say everybody's name. Inbounds pass, Derringer, nice take. Just couldn't get it to fall, and the rebound is secured by the Ramblers, who push it the other way in a hurry. They come up the court fast, and they play wide open defense. And here they're trying to get some offense going. I'm pretty sure that was a double dribble, and it was. That good point guard of theirs, Fanny Barber, crossed herself up a little bit. So that guard duo of Smith and House will bring it up. I love how Smith brings it up, and Mary calls the play. Here comes Mary House, pulls up, J-ball, splash. Beautiful. And there you see the trigger finger of a 1,000-point score. Long 2-pointer for Lafayette, just misses.
It's easy to see why Mary House has 1,000 points after that beautiful elbow jumper.
I mean, just absolutely textbook. Back to House. As Bremen tries to slow it down a little bit. Inside and a foul. I'm not sure who they got. Catch me a number here on...
I think they're going to get Ava Brown on a foul. I believe that is who the foul is going to be on for
22.
Lafayette.
We got Jenna Baker, looks like. It said 22. There were 2 girls right there on the spot. I couldn't figure out who they were going to call for it. But right now, Annabelle Langley's first free throw is good. And the freshman ties her shoe at the line.
You know,
Try again. Underwood checks back in. Yes, sir.
When keeping up with points, it helps if you actually keep up with the points in the points category here and not the rebounds category, and then you get everything mixed up.
Yeah, you're in charge of all that. I got nothing on rebounds. I just can't. Maybe later. And our first 2 for 2 from the free throw line is the freshman Annabelle Langley. 14-5 Bremen. Coast to stinking coast goes Fanny Barber, but she can't finish it. Coming down with a rebound, Mary House. Mary House pushes it up the court, and we can't handle it, but it goes off of Lafayette. It was a nice pass, just a little bit too much for Jada Smith. And as Smith tried to corral it, it went off of a Rambler. And now, once again, Bremen underneath the basket, which seems like where they've been the entire first quarter, Bryce.
I think 90% of the action has been down here on this end, on the Bremen end, on the Bremen offensive end.
Smith over the top to House. House, who slows everybody down, says calm down. 69 seconds left in the first quarter. Beautiful pass inside and unable to finish is Jada Smith.
That was a great cut there by Sheets. Just couldn't finish at the rim, but that was a fantastic off-ball cut.
And Mary House will take it out underneath. She flips out to Underwood. Underwood, look at the quickness out of, goodness gracious. Shelby Underwood unable to get that one to go, but this kid is special.
It's unfair for your 5 to be able to put it on the floor like that and drive to the basket.
She's a 9th grader.
She's a freshman?
She's a 9th grader.
Holy smokes. She is going to be special.
That's what I'm saying. That's special out of a 9th grader right there. What a take. Next year, that'll finish. And she gets to the line, and she takes care of it.
We might be seeing the start of another 1,000-point score here.
No kidding. That's 5 on the night for Underwood with 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Look at her. She's ready. Give me the ball.
I love the foul shot.
There's no dribble. There's no nothing. But there is a process, and that one rattles in and out. And it's a good, solid, repeatable stroke. We got a new guard, Kennedy Ludi, out there. She looks quick, man. They're fast. This is a fast basketball team, I'll say that. Maybe fast isn't the right word. They're quick.
Quick, swift.
They've got 3 newers out there. They've kind of done a line change on us. 38 seconds left in the quarter, and that's a beautiful take underneath out of Suki Williams. Nice ball movement. The first of the night we've seen out of the Ramblers, and it paid off. As there's a bunch of flopping around under the basket, and the Ramblers are going to get this one back. And a foul is called on the floor, I think, on Derringer or Muldoon. They got Muldoon.
Ooh, that's a tough block.
That's a tough blocking foul. It's been run down and shoot a 3 for the Ramblers, but that time there, they moved the ball around, got it inside to Suki Hughes, who has ball skills. Not Suki Hughes, pardon me, Suki Williams, who has ball skills, and I think I might do more of that if I was them.
Good post move. Absolutely. Hit her on the top right there.
The problem is when you get down there, she's got to deal with Shelby Underwood. As we get another fast break and cannot convert on the layup, chasing it down from behind and knocking it loose is Danny Lean Sheets, and that will end the first quarter. 15-7, the Bremen girls lead Lafayette right here on your home for high school sports in West Georgia, the Hometown Sports Media Network.
It's that special time of year again. You know, football, pumpkin spice, deer season, cozy fires, beautiful leaves. And oh yeah, don't forget, it's time to give $1 a holler to have your heating system maintenance. For only $79, we can save you from cold feet and maybe hundreds of dollars in repairs. For peace of mind this winter, contact Dollar Heating and Air at 770-834-6001 or dollarheatingandair.com. Give $1 a holler.
Villa Rica First Baptist would like to invite you to our Sunday services at 8:30, 9:45, and 11 a.m. Senior Pastor Dr. Kevin Williams and the congregation form a mission-minded church that are making a difference right here in our community. Whether it's the thousands of new believers the church is planting in Guatemala or the support for the local area, God is doing amazing things through our people. Villa Rica First Baptist, located at 1783 on 78 in Villa Rica, doing the Lord's work in West Georgia since 1843.
15-7 your score as we get ready for second quarter action. Mary House with 4 points and Shelby Underwood with 5 lead the charge for the Bremen Lady Devils. Here to tell you all about the second quarter, my partner, Bryce Sparling.
Lafayette has the ball, brings it in at midcourt, dribbles past the 3, gets a wide open jumper on the left side, and that's going to go down for Raven Yancey to run the score to 15-9. The Blue Devils still lead it. Big full court pass, almost gets intercepted by the Ramblers, but Bremen's going to hold possession back. Sheets is going to inbound. House looking to receive it. House makes sure the offense is set up. Inbound to Underwood. Underwood back over to Sheets. Sheets takes it into the paint and gets fouled. Great give and go there by the freshman Underwood over to Sheets, who's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
They got Suki Williams on that one. First foul on the big center.
Nice give and go. Nice give and go by Underwood. Sheets shot up and it's long. Hits back iron and pops out.
The old jumper.
Sheets lines up for a second. 15-9. Bremen still leads. 7:39 left in the first half.
Yancey in for Williams in the post.
It's up and out, but with the rebound gets Marley Derringer, and Lafayette is going to be called for a foul on the floor. That's only their second foul. Oh, no, it restarts. Losing my mind.
That's the girl that just checked in, Yancey.
Muldoon inbounds, looking for a pass. Close to a 5 count. Passes to Underwood in the post. Underwood gets it, goes up with it, and gets fouled. She's going to the basket or going to the free throw line to shoot two. Really impressed with Shelby Underwood.
You know, you see the freshman enter there, right? You know, she's in the right place. She's got the right hustle. She pulls the ball down. That's one of the things as she progresses through the program. She keeps that ball up there, and she make it an and one.
It's what I've always been told. You know, big man, you get in the paint, keep it up high. It's up, and it's good for Shelby Underwood. I believe that's her 6th point.
That is her 6th point. She is 2 for 3 from the line. Pardon me, 2 for 4 from the line.
Underwood up and front iron. She's made the first of all of her free throw shots and then missed the second one. Lafayette pushes it up, goes coast to coast. Layup no good. Rebound gets under the basket. That's going to be Michaela Baker for Lafayette. Got the rebound off the coast-to-coast drive. Went up, got fouled. She's going to the free throw line for 2.
I think Mary House got guilty by association there. They hit Mary with that foul. Mary wasn't anywhere close to it.
Oh, yeah. Free throw up and good for Michaela Baker. I can't believe they got House for that foul. She wasn't even close to playing defense on that one. She was out on the perimeter.
She didn't realize they called it on her because she didn't react. She doesn't know she has that foul. She's got 2 right now.
Baker up and good. That's going to run it to 16-11. Bremen still leads. 7:25 left in the first half. Lafayette with some full court pressure, and they're going to get a turnover from Bremen. They're pushing it up the court. The shot is up. The shot is out. Lafayette gets the rebound, sings it over to the post, but great defense by Underwood with a block, and that's going to be an incredible block for the Bremen girls. Underwood's doing fantastic work in the paint so far, offense and defense.
Let's talk about Mary House, too. She was 3-on-1 down there, and she was able to hold her own until the cavalry arrived to get that turnover.
Lafayette full court press again. Bremen breaks it up the floor. Underwood has it. Underwood tries to sling it back out to Smith. Smith, it's rolling around. Smith dives on the floor, gets the ball, and Smith is going to call a timeout. Great heads-up play there by Jada Smith.
And let me tell you this much, and this is important because this is game 1, and we will forget to do things. But we're going to go ahead and call that an RKR jump ball, even though it wasn't. It could have been. It was timeout, and we didn't do that at the jump.
We did.
Start.
Yeah, you're right.
They're our tip-off sponsor. RK Redding Construction is a proud supporter of all the schools and athletes in the West Georgia area. A strong foundation built on a strong legacy. RK Redding Construction. They built this building. This game's also brought to you by Garlandscapes Lawn Care. Been cutting grass since 1999. They offer lawn maintenance, landscaping, leaf blowing, gutter cleaning, edging, land clearing, grading, and more. Call Chad today for your free quote, 678-378-5385. We also want to tell you about many parts of Georgia. I'm sorry. We didn't have time to get their ad built, but we'll talk about them throughout the night as they are our sponsor as well.
House inbounds, slings it over to Muldoon. Muldoon slings it back to House. House over to Smith. Smith in some trouble. Lafayette showing full court press, and they are going to get Lafayette for a foul there. Mary House gets fouled. Should be on the floor. One more foul, and Bremen will be in the bonus.
It's fair. There's been a lot of the Red Devils in our life over the last month.
Smith brings it into House. House back over to Smith. Smith with a 3, and that's in. Bang! Jada Smith from 3. That's going to run at 19-11. The Blue Devils lead. Lafayette takes it all the way up the court, coast to coast. And she gets stuck underneath the goal. Now it's back out. Lafayette has it to the three-point line. They reset their offense. Cuts inside, and the shot is up, and the shot is good for Michaela Baker. Michaela Baker doing work in the paint. Lafayette showing full court press again. Smith with the ball in the middle. Smith with a full court press, and they're going to find Underwood under the bat. Oh, and it's out. Underwood under the basket. Lafayette comes flying in and fouls Underwood, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2 again. So any foul, 6 minutes left in the first half. Any foul on Lafayette, Bremen's going to be shooting free throws.
How about that? It's all been on Underwood. It's been the hack of Shelby tonight. This is her 5th trip to the line.
And so far, she is shooting 50% from the free throw line. The first one is up and no good. So if statistics hold, she is going to sink this second one.
I tell you what, though, she will not be a career 50% free throw shooter.
No chance.
She is solid.
And it is up and it is good using the backboard. Bremen up 20-13 with 6 minutes left in the first half. Lafayette brings it up, cross midcourt. Crosses over, dribbles, goes inside, drives, layup. And that was a great coast-to-coast run by Fanny Barber, who has done that 3 or 4 times in a row. Has gone coast-to-coast, one crossover, one spin, got inside the paint, and laid it up. This time, she's going to the free throw line for her efforts.
Did you see who they called that on?
I did not. I thought they held up a 2, but I don't believe Sheets is out there. That might have been holding up 2 for the free throw.
That's probably what it was. Probably what it was. You got to keep watching the next number.
Second of the 2 is up, and it's off the front iron. Rebound taken by Jada Smith. Smith pushes up the floor. Has Muldoon on the wing. Muldoon inside. Now back out to Smith. Smith for a 3. That's going to go long. Comes off the back iron. Lafayette with the rebound. Baker pushes up the court. Looks like she's going to go coast to coast again. Gets into the paint, but it's tied up by the Bremen Blue Devils. We get it. We push it up the floor. Smith has it on a fast break. Hangs in the air and lays it in. 22-13. Bremen leads Lafayette. 5:27 left in the first half. Lafayette brings it up. Nice elbow jumper by Michaela Baker again for Lafayette. That's going to be good for 2. 22-15.
What a good player.
Yeah. More full court press showed by Lafayette, and they're going to get, who did they get there? I believe that was Fanny Baker they got on the foul there. They're taking it out. That should be 1-1. There we go. Bremen shooting free throws the rest of the first half. Anytime there's a foul, they are in the bonus. Mary House going to the free throw line.
I just realized in our system, you get all the bonus basketball. That makes me happy.
Yeah, you absolutely do.
I hate bonus basketball.
It is up, and it is good. Mary House hits the front end of a 1-1. 23-15, Bremen leads. You don't become a 1,000-point scorer for nothing. Mary House with her second. It's up, and it is nothing but net. 24-15, Bremen leads over Lafayette. Lafayette brings it up, cross midcourt, sets up the offense, puts her shoulder down, drives to the rim, and that is going to be good for 2 from Jenna Baker. Lafayette still showing full court press. Smith breaks it quite easily, drives to the basket, lays it up and in for Jada Smith. 26-17, Bremen leads Lafayette. Lafayette coming up the court. Jenna Baker has it, crosses midcourt. A little bit of a trap from Bremen. They got her in trouble. The great trap, and they got a 5-second. Oh, they got a timeout, I believe.
No, I think he called 5.
Did he call 5?
Yep.
Yeah, he did. Great defense from Mary House and Jada Baker.
I was concerned he was gonna call a foul on Mary. She has 2 already. You saw on that take down here, she let the girl go.
Yeah.
And that's because she has 2 fouls.
Smart basketball. House over to the wing. To Muldoon. Muldoon tries to work it inside, but it's turned over. But great defense by Jada Smith. Oh, and then Jada Smith turns it over, trying to find someone cutting. Lafayette's going to take it coast to coast, and it gets tripped up on some feet. And who are they going to call that foul on? Are they pointing at?
They just called it off a foot.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a kick ball.
Oh, no, he is calling a foul.
Yeah, he's calling a foul.
On Mary House.
Oh, no. No. That was, what? They did call it on Mary.
Yeah,
wow.
Mary's going to sit down. That's her 3rd.
Wow. I thought they were going to get Muldoon for that one. Oof. That's a tough foul there on Mary House. Lafayette's going to inbound it underneath their own goal. Trying to run a set. They get it in. Drives into the lane, lays it up, and that's going to be out. And that's going to be a jump ball. That was a good drive. They're doing a really good job. Jenna Baker drove into the lane there and got the shot up. Lafayette's doing a good job of getting into the paint, but not capitalizing.
That jump ball brought to you by Randall Redding Construction.
Lafayette showing more full court press, but Bremen breaks it. Knocks it out of Muldoon's hands. Muldoon works it inside. Layup comes out. Underwood gets the rebound. Out to Smith. Smith for 3. Bang! Jada Smith with a 3-pointer. 29-17. Bremen leads. Lafayette has the ball coming up across midcourt. Going to the far side. Trying to set up the offense. Picks up her dribble. She's in trouble. Finds an open receiver, swings it back over. Up top they go. On the left elbow, inside the three-point line. Lafayette shoots it, and it's going to go out and in. Underwood had the rebound, but then she lost it. Baker comes into the paint, gets the rebound, cleans it up, throws it up, misses it, but it's going to go to the line to shoot two.
Let me tell you something. Brown and Underwood, the senior and the freshman, are having an absolute war in the paint. They are beating the tar out of each other. And neither one of them's complaining. They both seem happy about it.
2 shots for Jenna Baker. She gets the first of fall, 29-18.
How flat is that shot?
Checking in for Lafayette is going to be Michaela Baker.
She's such a good player. That's like it's almost a, what's that game where you throw the beanbag into the hole?
Cornhole.
That's almost a cornhole shot. Boom.
Nice backspin. Jenna Baker makes both of them.
That's pretty.
Yeah, that is a very pretty shot. 29-19, Bremen leads, 3:30 left in the first half. Smith brings it up. Calling out the offense. Underwood comes up high, sets the pick, swings it over to Muldoon. Muldoon has it, looks, swings it on over to Sheets. Sheets back over to...
More than what we think, or they feel like all they can do is run the football right at them.
Well, Muldoon's going to take it, put her head down. Oh, great pass over to Underwood. And I thought that was going to be a bit of a foul. Underwood gets bumped a little bit. She misses. Lafayette gets the rebound, takes it up, goes coast to coast. Baker splits 1, 2, 3 defenders. And, she made a fantastic outlet pass to Emma Parker, but Emma Parker traveled before she could get the shot off. Bremen ball. I thought Underwood got a little bumpy bump in the post up there. Lafayette pulls back on their full court press. Smith brings it up. Barks out the offense over to Underwood. Underwood has it up top over to Muldoon. Muldoon over to Sheets. Sheets takes it up high, back over to Muldoon. Muldoon has it. Underwood working hard. Great off-the-ball movement. Lays it up and in. Absolutely fantastic off-ball movement by Underwood, who gets 2 more points.
That's as good as you'll see.
That's fantastic. I didn't think she had an angle at that shot.
She didn't. She made it.
Lafayette brings it up. Jacks up a 3. That's long off the back iron of the rim. Back out to Gina Baker. Baker swings it over, finds the open man. They swing it over. Lafayette gets an open shot inside the paint, but that's going to be short. Underwood with the rebound. Swings it over to Smith. Smith brings it up for Bremen. Pushing the pace now across midcourt. Smith one-on-one, isolates over to Sheets. Sheets has the ball over to Underwood. Oh, and Underwood had another great cut, just couldn't handle the pass from Sheets. Now Lafayette's going to go quick. Sheets on the defense. Great defense from Sheets. And that's going to be a rebound by Maddie Johnson. Maddie Johnson over to the left side, sends it over to Sheets. Jada Smith now slows it down a little bit. They got it in the half court. 1:50 left in the first half. Over to Underwood. Underwood back over to Muldoon. Muldoon passes it over to Underwood. Underwood up top. Jada Smith gets the ball now. He's going to go one-on-one, crossover move, lays it up, nice teardrop, and she got fouled in the process. Going to go to the line to shoot 2. That was a fantastic crossover teardrop move by Jada Smith.
With 1:40 left in the half, 31-19, Bremen leads. I want to thank many parts of Georgia, Incredible Pulp, Kenneth Bryant, RK Redding Construction, Garland Scapes Landscaping, Healthcare 316, Spa 316, John Thornton Buick GMC, Villa Rica First Baptist Church.
The first of the 2 is going to be no good for Jada Smith.
Dollar Heating and Air, Marine South, Smith's Floor Covering, Eagle Creek Products, and Uncle Don's Pomade.
Jada Smith set for her second. Bremen is now also in the double bonus, so any foul is an automatic 2 shots. It is up, and it is good. It's going to run at 32-19. Bremen leads, 1:40 left. Lafayette inbounds.
That's her 11th.
Fanny Barber, that's her 11th point? Yep. Wow. Fanny Barber brings it up, picks up her dribble at the 3-point line. They work it inside. Bremen swarms the defense, though, as soon as they get it inside. Lafayette kicks it back out. They get out of trouble. Raven Yancey puts her shoulder down, drives into the basket, now kicks it back out. Now they thing it back in, and that is going to be up and out for Lafayette. Bremen has the ball now, pushing up on the left side. Smith has it. Slows the offense down a little bit. Now they're going to work a little time off the clock. Sheets have it over to Underwood. Underwood has it. Muldoon cutting. Doesn't hit the cut. Sheets gets it over to Smith. Smith dribbles once, dribbles twice. Back over to Muldoon. Muldoon back over to Sheets. Sheets now has it. Underwood cuts. Sheets goes to her left. Muldoon up top. Now Smith has it on the left side. Looking for a cutter. Bremen's cutting. They're doing a good job of going off ball, but Lafayette is doing a great job of playing defense. Ball is flipping and flopping around, rolling. and that is going to be a jump ball towards Lafayette. Lafayette's going to get that jump ball with 46 seconds left in the first half.
Presented by RKR Construction. RKR Construction is a proud supporter of all schools and athletes in the West Georgia area, a strong foundation built on a stronger legacy.
Lafayette brings it up. Oh, and that's going to be a travel on Lafayette. 37 seconds left. Bremen up 32-19. They're going to have it inbound under their own goal. Lafayette looks like they've pulled off their full-court press in the past couple of minutes. Smith has it, bringing it up. Barks out to call. Comes over to the right side. Oh, and an ill-advised pass to Underwood. It's going to be a turnover for Bremen. Lafayette's pushing, tries to go coast to coast, and great makeup defense there by Brianna Muldoon. Getting back, knocking the ball out. It's going to be Lafayette's ball, but great makeup defense there to prevent them from having a wide-open layup.
Brianna Muldoon seems to be in the correct place all the time here in the last 5 minutes. She has been Johnny on the spot.
Lafayette inbounds, three-pointer. That's going to be good. Three-pointer from Michaela Baker. 22-32 cuts Bremen's lead to 10. Smith has it. 14 seconds left in the first half. Smith barking out the call up at the top of the key. Looks left, looks right, passes to Underwood. Good idea, but it's going to be stolen by Lafayette. Lafayette has the ball. 5 seconds left in the first half, and they're going to pick up a foul on Smith.
I think that's Jada's first, unless I've missed her.
I believe you're right. I think that's Jada's first, and Lafayette was not in the bonus, so it is going to be on the floor. Lafayette's going to inbound it over by the scorer's table. 30.7 seconds left. Bremen with a 10-point lead. Lafayette inbounds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and they're not going to get a shot off before the half ends. So at the half, the Bremen Blue Devil girls lead 32-22 over the Lafayette Ramblers.
We want to thank Many Parts of Georgia, who is our sponsor for the player of the game. Right now, the leader in the clubhouse for player of the game for me is Shelby Underwood, the freshman. Shelby, as we go to the half, has got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points and about 500 rebounds, and has been a force. But chasing her down with 11 points and just a ton of impact on this game is Jada Smith. It's been the Smith and Underwood show here in the first half, and so they're kind of battling it out right now for the Many Parts player of the game, as our star 1,000-point shooter has got 3 fouls on her right now. We kind of need these two to keep doing what they are currently doing. Located at 3434 Georgia Highway 100 in Tallapoosa, Many Parts of Georgia is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 2. They're a Michelin tire dealer, and they offer battery testing, battery installs, custom hydraulic hoses, oil recycling, starter and alternator testing, wiper blade installation, oil changes, new tires, and more. Call them today, 770-574-2260, and they have been working on my vehicles for 10 years now.
Oh, good. I got 2 vehicles that I need them to work on then.
You know what? Your vehicles are perfect for Many Parts. Like it is a perfect situation. You go see them, it's easy. They're right there in downtown Tallapoosa. Boom, they're right off the square. So you go down there and see them. Open 6 days a week, and they will take care of you. We're going to step away, take a quick break. I push that button right there. You tell me that I'll be in good shape, right?
For 3 minutes, you sure will.
All right. Well, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to leave it with you. You are listening to the high school game of the week. Brought to you by Many Parts of Georgia, Incredible Pulp, Kenneth Bryant, RK Redding Construction, Garland Scapes Landscaping, Healthcare 316, John Thornton Buick GMC, Villa Rica First Baptist Church, Dollar Heating and Air, Marine South, Smith's Floor Covering, Eagle Creek Products, and Uncle Don's Pomade. Amazing things are happening at Healthcare 316 in Bremen and Carrollton. From traditional family medicine to groundbreaking techniques like physiologic insulin resensitization. Healthcare 316 is the perfect place for your family. PIR is groundbreaking, and it proves Healthcare 316's commitment to helping their patients be healthy, not just treating their symptoms to keep them in the system. PIR is so groundbreaking, only 46 clinics in the country are certified to perform it. It has been proven to repair neuropathy related to diabetes, improve diabetic control, hypertension, weight control, metabolic function, cholesterol issues, and can even improve your vision. Even improvement for patients with MS and Parkinson's. Plus, Healthcare 316 has an amazing new kids corner where pediatric specialists are taking new patients right now. Go see them in Carrollton or in Bremen at Healthcare 316.
It's the holiday season. John Thornton Buick GMC has a present for you. GMC's
on to a, which is basically the buck sweep killer, supposedly. They got a strong shade, they got a 5 technique and a 9 technique, so Bowden looked like they were determined to take away the buck. All Lincoln can do with that now is run power sweep.
Theme and special will be 4 off. I've had my house there on Thornton Buick GMC. Let someone get you in a new whip for a new year. John Thornton Buick GMC, giving the people of West Georgia the best service in the state since 1957.
Casey Bass here for my friends at Spa 316 in Bremen. They offer a variety of services from cosmetic, injectables, hormone replacement therapy, and medically supervised weight loss. They also have new and improved weight loss programs, laser liposuction, cool sculpting, skin and laser services, and testosterone treatments. Handle all of your different hormones, but for me, it's the testosterone that has changed my life. And let me tell you something, I'm never going back, and I'm never going to see anybody but my friends at Spa 316. Go see them.
It's that special time of year again. You know, football, pumpkin spice, deer season, cozy fires, beautiful leaves. And oh yeah, don't forget, it's time to give $1 a holler to have your heating system maintenance. For only $79, we can save you from cold feet and maybe hundreds of dollars in repairs. For peace of mind this winter, contact Dollar Heating and Air at 770-834-6001 or dollarheatingandair.com. Give $1 a holler.
Villa Rica First Baptist would like to invite you to our Sunday service, 9:45, and 11 a.m. Senior Pastor Dr. Kevin Williams and the congregation form a minded church that are making a difference.
Done to that side, but there's got to be a hole on the back side. There should be a counter off of that.
Planted in Guatemala or the support for the local. God is doing amazing things through our people. Villa Rica is located at 1783 on Seton Villa Road's work in West Georgia since '83. Welcome back into Hometown Sports Media Network's presentation of high school basketball. 5:27 left until the second half kicks off here in Bremen. Keys to the second half for the Bremen girls. Keys to the second half. You've got to keep working Shelby Underwood. Shelby Underwood has done a fantastic job all moving left, moving right, getting open, doing everything.
Counter off your buck sweep or off of that power motion. That might be something to go to in the second half.
Defense has done just absolutely fantastic. Jada foul trouble with 3 fouls going in to the second half. Jada Smith has done a great job off the bench. Sheets has done a great job, and Muldoon has also done a fantastic job working the ball around defense. Not confidence the 19-0 deficit that Bowden faced last week came back from it one. We talked about the confidence that gave Bowden going into this game. Do you think Coach girls are doing a really good job of foul trouble? When we come, we will have the call. Second half of the Bremen girls versus game. The boys use that as an opportunity to say, hey, I know we're up 10 right now at half, but look what we did last week. After that, we were down 19 and we came back from that deficit.
Amazing things are happening at Healthcare 316 in Bremen and Carrollton. From traditional family medicine techniques like physiologic insulin resensitization, Healthcare 316 is the perfect place for your family. PIR is groundbreaking, and it proves Healthcare 316's commitment to helping their patients be healthy, not just treating their symptoms to keep them in. PIR is so groundbreaking, only 46 clinics in the country are certified to perform it. It has been proven to apathy related to diabetes, improve diabetic control, hypertension, weight control, metabolic function, cholesterol issues, and can even improve your vision. Even improvement for patients with MS and Parkinson's. Plus, Healthcare 316 has an amazing new kids corner where pediatric specialists are taking new patients right now. Go see them in Carrollton or in Bremen at Healthcare 316.
It's the holiday season. John Thornton Buick GMC has a present for you. GMC still have the same trade-in or trade-up theme, and special will be $4,000 off. I've had my eye on that blacked-out GMC Sierra 1500. That truck is sweet. Browse their inventory online anytime at johnthorntonbuickgmc.com or give them a call at 770-832-9602 and let someone get you in a new whip for a new year. John Thornton Buick GMC, giving the people of West Georgia the best service in the state since 1957.
Casey Bass here for my friends at Spa 316 in Bremen. They offer a variety of services from cosmetic, injectables, hormone replacement therapy, and medically supervised weight loss. They also have new and improved weight loss programs, laser liposuction, cool sculpting, skin and laser services, and testosterone treatments. Handle all of your different hormones, but for me, it's the testosterone that has changed my life. And let me tell you something, I'm never going back, and I'm never going to see anybody but my friends at Spa 316. Go see them.
It's that special time of year again. You know, football, pumpkin spice, deer season, cozy fires, beautiful leaves. And oh yeah, don't forget, it's time to give $1 a holler to have your heating system maintenance. For only $79, we can save you from cold feet and maybe hundreds of dollars in repairs. For peace of mind this winter, contact Dollar Heating and Air at 770-834-6001 or dollarheatingandair.com. Give $1 a holler.
Villa Rica First Baptist would like to invite you to our Sunday services at 8:30, 9:45, and 11 a.m. Senior Pastor Dr. Kevin Williams and the congregation form a mission-minded church that are making a difference right here in our community. Whether it's the thousands of new believers the church is planting in Guatemala or the support for the local area, God is doing amazing things through our people. Villa Rica First Baptist, located at 1783 on 78 in Villa Rica, doing the Lord's work in West Georgia since 1843. His blood smells like cologne. His shot alone has made opposing coaches faint. His house smells of rich mahogany. Steph Curry goes to him for shooting advice. He is the Temple sharpshooter, Kenneth Bryant.
I don't always listen to high school basketball. I do. I'm hometown media. Keep shooting, my friends.
That's my jam. How'd you know that's my jam?
You know I had to put some hip-hop in here for my bumper music this football season, man. You know I love this stuff. That's what gets you going before any sporting event.
And you don't have to pay for this one. This one's free. Situation at the half. 10-point lead for our Lady Blue Devils. 32-22. Bremen leads the Ramblers of Lafayette, and it has been it's been a good game, but it has been wide open. They have been. It's been a lot like a track meet.
Very physical, too.
Yes.
Once the track meet ends, in between the three-point lines, it's been very physical inside the paint and a lot of good defense. That's what I was talking about. You know, I did sort of keys the second half. Bremen has played very good physical defense, and other than Mary House, nobody's really in foul trouble. And Bremen's done a great job of doing it. Lafayette has been playing equal physical defense, a bit more foul trouble for them. But it's a track meet, but it's a physical track meet.
So we get the 10 starters back out there, and we have kicked this carpet up under our feet here, partner. And Bremen will start with this RKR construction tip-off. Bremen doing a very nice job of working the ball. And I don't know if you've noticed, the amount of dribbles that happen in their half-court offense are less than 10.
Not much.
It's 2 passes for every dribble. Bounce the basketball until it bounced out of bounds after Lafayette knocked it away, and Bremen will take it out again. Shot clock at 13.
That type is what coaches absolutely love.
I mean, really, I'm probably going to think right now is go back to look whatever ball game they've had this year that was close at the halftime.
Night.
I
know, because I always get yelled at for dribbling.
Well, dribble hardly at all. House with it. Mary House, with eyes in the back of her head, found Jada Smith, who got hacked as she went. And the foul is on Michaela Baker. The Baker girls, who are not
way in the second half, is what I would probably be looking at right now. Because the thing is, and JB said this earlier, you got to come out here like
19 points between the two of them.
Pretty
22. Of 22 points.
That's pretty good.
They're both junior 21 and one's 22 on their jersey number. Throw from Jada Smith rattles.
If I could be picky, I think that's the only thing for Bremen in the first half.
0-0. You come out here thinking you got this 10-point lead, and you goof around and mess up and let them score, and this game get tight.
They've missed 12.
Yeah.
her team. They'll go the other way. It's impossible. That would be really cleaning it up. So both the Smiths free throw cannot find their home, and there is a travel on the other end. That's the first time we've seen Raven Yancey, isn't it? Or maybe the first
bit, but it's been the Baker and Baker show so much that I don't think she's gotten in. As soon as we say that, she gets subbed out.
And Emma Parker comes in for her, the freshman. Here comes Jay. She sends Mary House to the left corner and will swing it to her underneath. Beautiful look. Muldoon bounces, takes it, no good. Apologies, that's Darren.
It changes everything. And so, as we all know, in the Coke Talk world,
Nothing
this
alike.
first drive.
The 2 and the 5.
I am a dummy. 3 ball. Short. Fighting for the rebound inside, and coming up with it is Derringer. And Derringer will get it to Smith, who will set the half-court offense up as we are just underway in the second half. No scoring in this period. It is 32-22 Bremen still. Muldoon at the top of the key now. Waiting. She put the ball on the floor, flips it out to House, who pump fakes a 3, pulls it down, can't get the handle on the ball, needs some help, finds Smith, who drives in a lane and gets fouled. Penetration just makes things happen. And right then, Jada Smith is able to penetrate into the lane, draw the foul, and go to the baseline.
Now, is that Marley Derringer any relation to Brody?
Probably. It's not a big town.
Yeah. That's not a common last name either.
Copeland Hardy is Brooks Hardy's little sister. I know that for 1,000%.
Do they own the fast food restaurants?
I.E.
Yeah.
I.E. Hardy. Brooks Hardy played for me
Really?
7 lifetimes ago.
That's a while ago.
Bremen unable to handle a loose ball. Out of bounds it goes, and Lafayette will take over. As crisp as the first half was, this second half so far has been garbage to start for both teams.
A little sloppy for sure.
Lafayette now pushes the floor, and taking it up and no good is Suki Williams. And back down the court with it comes Smith.
Sort of been the MO for Lafayette. They can get inside the paint but can't capitalize on the good positioning.
Smith, the patient point guard, will swing it to her shooter, and Mary House does what she does best and comes up just a little off on a 3 ball, and still no scoring here in the second half.
That looked good for a long time. I thought that was in. I thought that was 100% in.
She's a shooter she's 1,000% a shooter. If she's got a step, she's putting it up with confidence too. You don't realize this. Well, actually, I just looked over there. I was about to talk about her. She's not there anymore. As they are going to get Lafayette for a carry, which you don't often see. I just looked over where Coach Russell is sitting with his family, and earlier there was another person sitting over there who I was going to talk about, but hopefully she'll come back. We'll hang on to it. Underwood with the give and go, and Smith unable to hold it. And Smith, the junior, Underwood, the freshman, that play right there is going to be a lot of points for the next 2 years between those two. They'll only get better at it as we are very early into this season. And there's the second foul of the night on Jada Smith, and that was kind of ticky-tack. Or they call a timeout.
They called a timeout.
They called a timeout. That would have been extremely ticky-tack. So we will take a quick break. You are listening to high school basketball right here on the Hometown Sports Media Network. Casey Bass here for my friends at Spa 316 in Bremen. They offer a variety of services from cosmetic injectables, hormone replacement therapy, and medically supervised weight loss. They also have new and improved weight loss programs, laser liposuction, cool sculpting, skin and laser services, and testosterone treatments. Handle all of your different hormones, but for me, it's the testosterone that's changed my life. And let me tell you something, I'm never going back, and I'm never going to see anybody but my friends at Spa 316. Go see them. Actually, the lady that does my treatments is sitting right there.
Really?
Yeah. Here with the red hair in the third row?
Yeah.
That's her.
Yep. You get her up here to cut a live promo.
You use the word her and cut around me, and I flinch because she does it a lot as Lafayette dribbles this one off with her foot. I'm telling you right now, I don't know what happened with these two teams at halftime, but they both are sloppy.
It's weird because it wasn't a sloppy game in the first half. It was a very hectic back-and-forth physical track meet, but sloppy is certainly not a word that you can use to describe the first half.
Possible they wore themselves out.
Tired.
So we'll have a change at the top now. House and Smith are going to flip, change position. So Mary brings it down. One thing you get at Mary House is she's going to dribble the basketball, and we miss a cutter and back the other direction, go the Ramblers, and probably should have been a foul on Muldoon, and I'm glad they didn't call that one. As another just wild free throw goes missing, and I tell you what, they've decided to let them play because if they don't, everybody's going to foul out. Mary House now in a fast break. Mary House takes it and gets fouled, and she'll shoot 2.
I challenge anybody to try to shoot a layup over Marley Derringer.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah. I mean, folks, I'm 6'7", and I think I would struggle with that.
Here's the thing. It's 4:44 left in the third quarter. We've had 0 scoring in the second half. That ends in about 3 seconds probably. Mary House, 33-22.
It's about as automatic as you can get right there.
There's nobody on earth, now that Kobe has left us, there's nobody on earth that's got more confidence when the ball comes out of their hands. Look at it. I mean, when she lets that ball go, it's in. Whether it's going down or not, if it misses, it's the rim's fault. And she makes her second one.
I believe
10 on the night now for House.
She's 4 for 4 on free throws, and I don't believe any of those free throws have hit anything but the bottom of the net.
Oh, no.
No rim, no backboard, no nothing.
Doesn't dribble, doesn't go through a crazy process. She gets up there, gets the ball, looks at the rim, and splashes it. As the inbound pass is going to be knocked away, and Smith comes down with it, and Bremen's got another turnover. Let's see if they can turn this into some more points. House, right wing. From the baseline, no good. Battling, Bremen gets their own rebound, and going up and getting the foul is the freshman, Annabelle Langley. Langley will make her way to the line for the second time tonight, where she's 2 for 2.
Bremen's get a lot of production out of their freshmen that are rotating into this game.
They have to. It's half their team. It's like 40% seniors, 40% freshmen, and 20% juniors and 0 sophomores. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. And there is another made free throw for Annabelle Langley. I'm just telling you, if you make these free throws in this game, you'll win by 1,000. Bremen has 13 or 14 missed free throws at this point. But Miss Langley hasn't missed one yet. Announcer's curse. My bad, Annabelle. And misses her second. 35-22, Blue Devils lead. To the hole and a foul, and let's see who this particular foul is on. Is that 1-1? Please tell me that's not 1-1.
I believe that was Jada Smith. I think they held up a 1-0.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She was the one on. That was the right person to give a foul to.
That's 3 on each goal, on each guard. I don't know, though. I may have a wrong one on there because I think I marked her down for a foul when it was a timeout, and she's going to go sit down. She may have 3.
Yeah, that would lead me to believe that she does have 3 fouls now.
Brianna Muldoon is going to come in for Smith. I'm assuming that's going to push House to the point. We'll find out in a minute because Lafayette just got their own rebound on these free throws. But Mary House makes the cut back door and picks that one off. And now she's going the other way with 9 chicks in tow, and she misses the layup. But Muldoon is there and gets fouled on the putback. Mary House went coast to coast after she got the steal and was unable to finish. You know how that is. You may not know how that is. Me and you don't really lead many fast breaks, but when you've got that many people chasing you, you cannot even take a check step. You've got to sprint into the layup. That's probably the hardest layup you'll ever have to make if Muldoon misses her first free throw.
I wouldn't know. Never been on a fast break in my entire life.
I've started them.
Yeah, I can give you an outlet pass, but I'm not finishing a fast break.
And Muldoon misses both of her free throws. Still 35-23. As Lafayette goes all the way, and they're going to make a free throw, or a layup. Fanny Barber, coast to coast, her first points of the night.
If Lafayette can capitalize on those coast-to-coast drives by their guards, they can get right back into this game quickly. They did a good job of it in the first half, but just couldn't finish.
House is at the point now, with Smith taking a break with 3 fouls. Mary House also with 3 fouls. Gets a pick, drives right, flips it into the corner, and now gets it back. Pump fakes a 3, and then underneath to Underwood, who takes it down. Beautiful vision and finish.
Has Underwood played the whole game?
25. She sat down once for about 2 minutes. And finally, they're starting to fall for Fanny Barber as that ball bounced on the rim 5 times before it decided to fall. But she hasn't been able to get them to fall in the first half. Here comes Muldoon, and Muldoon is going to lose that out of bounds as she was trying to get with Annabelle Langley on the baseline. It goes off of a Lafayette player, and Muldoon will take it out. Checking back in for them is Suki Williams, good player in the post.
Nothing says Christmas spirit like getting text messages from your credit card company about it being used.
I don't mind those. The ones I hate is the Bremen City schools that once a month I get the text that my kid's broke. Driving into the lane is Danny Lynn Sheets. She'll get a foul. And are they saying she was shooting? I think she was, and they're going to give her 2. Lunch money. The kid takes her lunch every day to school. And I put money on there. I don't know what she's buying for lunch. But her mother gets up, makes her lunch, and then I get a text that she's out of lunch, but I don't know what she's doing. She's probably running some kind of business. First free throw is a good for Miss Sheets.
My middle son eats breakfast at home and then goes to school and eats another breakfast. So
he's a hobbit.
Yeah.
Second breakfast.
Second breakfast, yeah. I'd say he's a growing boy, but he's been about the same size since about 2 years ago.
And there are 2 knocked down free throws for Danny Lynn Sheets, the senior. 39-27, 12-point lead for the Blue Devils as they attack the ball. And a nice job getting it out of there from Fanny Barber. Take inside is missed. Ball knocked off of a Bremen defender, and it will be Lafayette's ball under the basket.
And something right there is probably going to go unlooked, and even if you're here watching, you won't notice it. But Shelby Underwood played fantastic heads-up, hands-up defense and didn't foul right there.
Three-pointer. Splash. 2. Pardon me. From way downtown, but not way enough, Michaela Baker has her first points of the second half, pushes her team within 10. Here comes Muldoon with it now. Muldoon swings around looking for House. House is going to take it and bring it back up to the middle. 2:25 left in the third quarter, 39-29 Bremen. Mary House, the 1,000-point scorer, swings it right. Underwood working inside. She's going to sleep tonight. House, top of the key. Pump fakes, drives, one-hand floater, too long. Rebound and back the other way it goes. Lafayette, ball on the ground, and check a whistle, and that's a foul on the floor, and they're going to get Danny Lynn Sheets for that one.
That looked like pretty good defense.
I thought so, too.
Yeah, I thought that looked like pretty good defense.
Lafayette's boys now are going to get up and go get ready for our second stanza tonight as we will have the boys' action. Top of the key. That's a good-looking player right there, Michaela Baker. She's a junior. She's big. She can shoot. She can handle the ball. And flopping around and falling on the ball down there is Suki Williams. And taking a timeout is Lafayette. We'll take it with them. 39-29. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter on the Hometown Sports Media Network.
His blood smells like cologne. His shot alone has made opposing coaches faint. His house smells of rich mahogany. Steph Curry goes to him for shooting advice. He is the Temple sharpshooter, Kenneth Bryant.
I don't always listen to high school basketball, but when I do, I listen to it on Hometown Media. Keep shooting, my friends.
Keep shooting, because that dude would.
Keep shooting.
Yeah. As soon as he gets out of that car. As soon as he gets out of that car, he's shooting.
I always like playing with guys like that because I didn't like to shoot, but I like to pass and like to rebound, like to play defense. Wasn't a big shooter. You keep shooting, I'll keep passing it to you, and I'll keep getting your offensive rebounds.
2 minutes shy of the fourth quarter. Lafayette with the ball underneath the basket will flip it to the top of the key. Inside, Williams takes. Nice. Pushes them to 29. Actually, I think I pushed them to 31. I think the score's wrong.
That's what I was thinking, too.
I've got them at 31.
Yeah, I thought they had 31.
I have it 39-31. Scoreboard has it 39-30. When in doubt, I'm probably wrong, but I got it as an 8-point game right now. The scoreboard has it as a 9-point game.
I know I'm wrong. I can't add, and I went to public school, so.
I went to public school in South Georgia.
I went to public school all around North Carolina, South Georgia, West Georgia.
Why were you moving so much?
Oh, long story.
Lafayette flips around, trying to work the ball inside. 3-2 zone defense out of the Blue Devils looking good. All the way cross-court pass. Jumper, no good. Underwood pulls down the rebound and gets it to House, who will bring it up with 63 seconds left in the third period. Been pretty much the same set offensively for Bremen this entire quarter.
I haven't seen as much off-ball movement from Bremen out of the third quarter as I did the first half.
I agree with that. Mary House has to fight for a loose ball and comes up short. Pass ahead to Barber. Barber puts it on the ground, crosses over, finger roll, and good. That's a nice take.
That was beautiful.
39-32 on the scoreboard. As Bremen pushes it back down the field and steals back down the court and steals two more as Annabelle Langley gets an easy layup. That is the first field goal of the half for Bremen. They have one field goal in the third quarter, but there's another one for Lafayette. They're the only ones making baskets right now. And Bremen's going to lose another turnover, and Bremen is in danger. It's 41-34 right now. Bremen is in danger of giving up this big lead right before the fourth quarter starts.
Need to clean it up. Need to clean it up going into the fourth quarter.
Well, when you don't make baskets, you're going to give up a lead, and Bremen has made not one in the third quarter. Suki Williams there with a very physical take and unable to get it done. 3 seconds left. Flips to House. House from Steph Curry land just misses. So we go to the fourth quarter. 41-34. Bremen leads right here on the Hometown Sports Media Network.
It's the holiday season. John Thornton Buick GMC has a present for you. GMC still have the same trade-in or trade-up theme, and special will be $4,000 off. I've had my eye on that blacked-out GMC Sierra 1500. That truck is sweet. Browse their inventory online anytime at johnthorntonbuickgmc.com or give them a call at 770-832-9602 and let someone get you in a new whip for a new year. John Thornton Buick GMC, giving the people of West Georgia the best service in the state since 1957. How can you tell if a man's got true grit? You could look at his clothes or his shoes. I choose to look at his hair. Uncle Don's Dapper Hair Pomade is the only option for men who want to be bona fide. Don't leave your hair up to a coin flip. Make the right choice, friendo. Don't be dumber than a bag of hammers. Choose Uncle Don's Dapper Hair Pomade and make sure your lady friends know you are bona fide.
The story of the third quarter was the fact that Bremen made one field goal. One. And in that time, a 12-point lead evaporated and is now a 7-point lead, which I think is actually a 6-point lead. But hopefully that won't come into matter. To tell you about the fourth quarter, here is Bryce Sparling.
Lafayette's going to inbound from midcourt, bring it up, going right, from left to right. Up top, dribbles, crossover, jump shot, good. Lafayette buries one. That's going to be Jenna Baker for two, 36-41. Lafayette keeps chipping away. Smith has the ball, full court press for Lafayette. Goes left, goes right, crosses over, gets across midcourt, passes it up the top, and it's going to be saved before it goes out of bounds. Underwood has it in the paint. Nice pass outside to House. House resets the offense, swings it over to Smith. Smith goes left, goes right, swings it back over to Derringer. Derringer with the ball up top, finds the cutting Marlon Muldoon. Muldoon into Underwood. Underwood takes one dribble up and good. 43-36 Bremen leads.
First points of the half for Underwood. She's got 12.
You get that close, Underwood's going to capitalize on those. Lafayette brings it up slow, sets up their offense, swings it around the perimeter a couple times, gets it into the paint, looks for a cutting Rambler, doesn't find him, goes back up top, puts her shoulder down and scores. Fanny Barber from up top just put her shoulder down, got into the paint, and laid it right up. Those shots weren't falling for her in the first half, but seemed to be falling for Lafayette here in the second half.
Yeah, she could not buy a basket in the first half, but she has 6 points here in the second.
Smith swings it over to Derringer. Derringer to House. House to Muldoon. Muldoon has it in the corner, finds a cutting Derringer, and Derringer gets it knocked out of her hand. That's going to be a turnover to Lafayette, but Lafayette, as soon as they gets it, that is going to be a travel on Fanny Barber.
They just corrected the score, by the way.
Oh, they did. Hey, look, they probably heard us up here.
We were right.
Kennedy Ludy coming in for the Ramblers. Bowden is going to, or Bremen's going to inbound it in front of their own bench. Looking for an open person. Muldoon gets it into House. House has it all by herself over on the right side. Smith comes over. House takes a 1-2-3 dribbles. Derringer gets it at the shoulder. Derringer puts it on the floor. Awkward dribble, and they're going to call a travel on Derringer. Thought she got fouled there, but they're going to call a travel, and that's going to be a turnover to Lafayette. Lafayette brings it up, comes across midcourt, swings it over into the corner. Back up top is Lafayette. Over to Fanny Barber. Barber sends Ludi cross court, looking for a hole, picks up her dribble, finds an open shot. It's up, and it is no good off the rim. Ball is on the ground. Fighting for it is Lafayette. Lafayette gets it and then tries to pass it, an outlet pass on the corner, and that's going to go out of bounds. Bremen ball.
Have they changed the rules? Are you allowed to just stay in the lane?
I was wondering that, too. It seems like there's been a lot of camping in the lane, and I haven't seen any calls yet.
Suki Williams was in the lane the entire possession right there. She was working. She wasn't just sitting there, but she was in the lane.
House brings it up, gets it over to Derringer. Derringer up top near the timeline with the ball, swings it over to Muldoon. Muldoon has it in the corner, finds a cutting House. House to the basket, and a nice layup by Mary House, 45-38. Great off-ball movement, which we didn't see a lot in the third quarter, seems to have returned in the fourth quarter for the Blue Devils. Going coast to coast is Fanny Baker, thinks better of it, still has the dribble, picks it up, gets into the paint, passes it over. Now Fanny Baker back with it, passes it up top to Jenna Baker, no relation. Jenna Baker setting up the offense, back over to Fanny Baker, inside to Suki Williams. Suki Williams puts it on the floor, turns, and a nice drive to the basket. Doesn't go in, but she does get fouled for her efforts.
When Suki Williams gets the basketball, she is going to the rim. She is going to the rim hard, and you are going to have to stop her. She is impressive.
I love that little drop step she had right there. That was quick, too.
She has great ball skills. I don't know what year she is because she's not on the roster.
That's a nice free throw.
She's a good player, man.
That's a very good free throw.
She's a legit good player.
45-39. Bremen still leads. That's been impressive by both fives on Bremen and Lafayette. They can shoot free throws and they can put it on the floor. Second shot for Suki Williams. It's up. It's off the back iron. Ball is loose. Lafayette's going to come up with the offensive rebound, but then great defense by Jada Smith, and she's going to poke it away. Bremen's going to have the ball. House comes up with it, crosses midcourt, waits for the offense to get set up. Over to Derringer. Derringer has it near the timeline. It's going to swing it over to Smith. Smith gets it in the corner, dribbles up top, passes it over to House. House setting up the offense. House puts it on the floor, dribbles, spins, looks for an open shot, finds the rim, and that was anything. That was in and out. I don't know how that didn't fall for Mary House. Lafayette gets the rebound, brings it up. Jenna Baker has it on the right side. Jenna Baker over to Ludi. Ludi over to the left side to Yancey. Yancey inside to Suki Williams. And Suki Williams just took one too many steps before putting it on the floor, but that drop step was coming, and I think that might have been two for Suki Williams. I
think she was going to dunk it. That was like the Shaq drop step, dude. She was getting ready to rock it. I wish they would have blown that. I want to see what was going to happen next.
Mary House brings it up to the timeline across midcourt. 4 minutes left in the game, 45-39. Bremen leads. Mary House gets a great pick and roll by Underwood, finds Derringer on the bottom. Derringer misses. Mary House gets the rebound, puts it up, misses. Mary House gets another rebound, and are they going to call out of bounds, or was that a foul? So they are going to call a foul on Lafayette. That is going to be on the floor. 4 minutes left. Fouls are 1 and 1. Not a lot of fouls so far in the fourth quarter. Halfway through it, Bremen leads 45-39. Bremen's going to have the ball underneath their own goal. Muldoon to inbound.
It's been man coverage all night for Lafayette.
Yep,
100%.
No zone. Muldoon throws it into Smith. Smith back to Muldoon. Muldoon puts it on the ground, puts her shoulder down, gets to the basket, passes over to Derringer. Derringer with the ball over to Mary House. Mary House puts it on the ground, dribbles into the lane, and is going to get fouled. I believe they're going to call that foul on Yancey. That is also going to be on the floor. So once again, Bremen is going to inbound underneath their own goal.
The give and go game, the pick and roll game has been great because of all the man coverage. Love to see a little bit more of that here in the last 4 minutes.
House in to Underwood. Underwood gets it knocked away. Still going to be Bremen's ball.
Still 23 seconds on the shot clock, even after all these out-of-bounds situations.
Where do you see the shot clock?
Above the basket.
Oh, my goodness. How did I miss that? I forgot high school had shot clocks this year.
Well, you're taller than the basket.
Smith inbounds it. It goes an errant pass. Lafayette gets it, takes it coast to coast, but they are going to miss the layup. Yancey misses it, and that's going to be Derringer getting the rebound for Bremen.
Thought that was going to be an RKR tip ball or jump ball, but it wasn't.
I did too. I'm surprised. They're going to call that foul on Fanny Baker. So that's 3 quick fouls in Lafayette. 3:49 left. Bremen leads 45-39. Sheets inbounds over to House. House gets it. She's in trouble. Great defense. And they're going to call a reach-in foul on Raven Yancey. I'm going to be honest with you, folks. I think that was just really good defense on Mary House for Raven Yancey. That's 4 fouls for Lafayette, 2 more, and Bremen will be shooting free throws the rest of the game on any foul.
I think if you ask Mary House as we threw this ball into no man's land, she picked her dribble up way too early. I'm not sure she realized that they had moved into the press.
Lafayette's had pretty good. Where's that ball going?
Well, it didn't touch anybody. I think it's like icing since we threw it coast to coast out of bounds. They're going to bring it back to the timeline on this end for Lafayette.
Good call. I never knew that. Inbound for Lafayette. Going to go over to Jenna Baker. Now back over to Fanny Baker. Fanny Baker gets it, shoots, and that's going to go off the backboard. Bremen gets it. Bremen pushes it up. House and Underwood are there, 2-on-2. House pulls it back out. Lets the defense and offense set up. Over to Derringer. Derringer with a wide open shot. Bang! Great shot from Marley Derringer over on the right shoulder. 47-39. Bremen leads. Fanny Baker brings it up, gets to the free throw line, pumps once, finds a wide open Lafayette Rambler on the outside.
Let's charge.
Okay. They're going to call, Suki Williams got the rebound off the block shot, but they're going to call a travel on Williams, and that's going to be Bremen's ball. 47-39. The Blue Devils lead. 3:08 left in the fourth quarter.
It's either a travel or a charge.
It's one of the two.
Because she put her shoulder down and went right through someone's chest.
Lafayette back with the full court press. Smith over to House. House over to Smith. Back over to Jada Smith on the right side. Now they're going to set their offense back up, slow it down just a bit. Sheets has it up top. Sheets over to Derringer. Derringer finds a cutting Mary House, and Mary House lays it in. Great off-ball movement by Mary House, and fantastic court vision by Derringer to find her. 49-39. Lead is back up to 10 for the Blue Devils, and the Ramblers are going to call a timeout. We're going to take it with them here on the Hometown Sports Media Network.
It's the holiday season. John Thornton Buick GMC has a present for you. GMC still have the same trade-in or trade-up theme, and special will be $4,000 off. I've had my eye on that blacked out GMC Sierra 1500. That truck is sweet. Browse their inventory online anytime at johnthorntonbuickgmc.com or give them a call at 770-832-9602 and let someone get you in a new whip for a new year. John Thornton Buick GMC, giving the people of West Georgia the best service in the state since 1957.
Welcome back into Hometown Sports Media Network's presentation of high school basketball out here in Bremen. The Blue Devils are up on Lafayette Ramblers by 10, 49-39, 2:40 left in the game. So far, I think my player of the game for Bremen with 2:40 left has to be Shelby Underwood. Has done a fantastic job in the paint for Bremen, offensively and defensively. I don't even know, does Underwood even have a foul on her? I don't believe she does. I don't think she has a single foul on her.
If she survives Suki Williams without a foul, I'll be shocked.
I'll be very surprised.
But I'll say this, you're correct in that if not for Shelby Underwood, it wouldn't take much for Suki Williams to kind of take this game over in the paint, but she only has 3 points on the night. Because she has been absolutely harassed by the freshman Shelby Underwood all night.
And Suki Williams, with that drop step on offense, could be very deadly. But Underwood's doing a fantastic job of trying to negate that. It's going to be Lafayette's ball, 2:40 left. Bremen up by 10. Inbound goes up top. Fanny Barber has it. Sheets harassing. Throws it into the paint. Nothing there. Back out to Fanny Barber. Barber drives in, finds an open person, and that's going to hit 3, 4, 5 times, and Michaela Baker is going to get a jump shot. It's going to cut the lead to 8. Lafayette with full court press. Smith breaks it, brings it across midcourt. Smith goes right, goes left, looks over. Derringer's at the timeline. Derringer has the ball. He's going to find a cutting Mary House. Mary House catches it. Up. Good. Mary House. Back-to-back offensive possessions for Bremen where Mary House has been found cutting by Derringer, and she lays it in for 2. Lead back up to 10. Fanny Baker.
Michaela Baker with 16, and now Mary House with 16.
Oh, Fanny Baker drives it in, but Derringer is there to toss it out of bounds.
That is an incredible pulp smash. I don't have clay. It's his job. I don't know.
Lafayette gets it in. Wide open jump shot, but they're going to miss it. Coming down with the rebound is Smith. Lafayette pulls off the four-court press. 1:40 left in the game. 10-point lead by Bremen. Smith crosses over, gets across midcourt, gets it over to Maryhouse on the left. Derringer up top, has the ball. Looks left, finds a cutting Underwood. Underwood up and in. Great move by Underwood off the ball. Lays it in for two. Lead is now 12 with 1:20 left in the game. Lafayette brings it up. Fanny Baker goes from the left side to the right side. Tries to work it inside the paint. We play great defense by Sheets. Derringer up top playing defense on Baker. Baker to the Baker. On the left side. Now swings it over to Nancy. And they work it inside. Jump shot, no good. Williams gets the rebound. She puts it up, no good. Yancey gets the rebound. She puts it up. And that's going to be good for two. Lead back down to 10. 54 seconds left in the game. Sheets brings it up, and Sheets is going to be fouled. And that is going to be Lafayette's last foul until Bremen is in the bonus.
Yeah, this is the point when 11 is going to take every inbounds pass from me.
1,000%. Anybody getting fouled, we're sending 11 to the free throw line. Smith inbounds it. Finds Sheets. Sheets has it. Baker on the defense. Gets across midcourt. Sheets does a great job of breaking the press. Swings it over to Maryhouse. Maryhouse holds it in no hurry. Maryhouse over to Derringer. And Lafayette's going to knock it out of bounds. Still going to be Bremen's ball. 41 seconds left.
And
10-point lead.
They're not fouling.
No. 10-point lead, 41 seconds. I don't know if a foul will help. Into Maryhouse. Maryhouse dribbles over to the right side. In the corner, finds Underwood, who got in a great offensive position, but just couldn't get the ball. That's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last hit by Lafayette. Bremen has it underneath their own goal. 32 seconds left. 10-point lead by the Blue Devils.
Bremen's got some entry pass into the paint work to do. With Underwood down there, we got to get better at getting her the ball.
And Derringer. Smith into Derringer. Smith into Derringer. Derringer back to Smith, and it's a loose ball. Fumbled around there. It's going to be last off of Derringer, I believe. Lafayette has possession of it underneath the Bremen goal. 10-point lead for the Blue Devils. 25 seconds left.
Uncle Don just told me that he thinks Lizzie's running a hustle on me with the lunch money thing, and he knows me well enough to know that I hope that that's true.
Lafayette up court. And that's going to be an incredible pull block. Another one for Derringer. Marley Derringer.
Is that her fourth?
I know that's at least her third. I believe that is her fourth block of the game. I'm telling you, folks, I'm 6'7", and I think I'd have a tough time getting a layup off of Marley Derringer.
And she's sly with it.
Yeah.
She's sneaky with it.
Very athletic. 13 seconds left. Bremen leads by 10, 53-43. Lafayette showing full court press. Maryhouse with the ball. Dribbles left, dribbles right. Good defense by Lafayette. Are they going to call a foul on that?
I love that they're pressing with 9 seconds left in the 10-point game.
Maryhouse to inbound. Inbounds over to Smith. Smith, 8 seconds left in the ball game. Smith, crossover. 3, 2, 1, and that's going to do it here for the Bremen girls versus the Lafayette girls. The Blue Devils are successful and victorious, 53-43 over the Lafayette Ramblers. And I think we can go ahead and be in unison when we pick our player of the game.
I think that we are good. Well, first off, let's just kind of sew everything up. So Underwood with 14. 16 for Maryhouse to add to her ridiculous career numbers. 11 for Jada Smith. Those are your scoring leaders. For Lafayette, it was Baker, and then Fanny Barber, who luckily for us didn't get hot until the second half. But your leading scorers of the night were Maryhouse and Michaela Barber, each with 16 points. But I think from the very... they're doing a presentation right now for Maryhouse's 1,000-point... Take a picture of this.
This is awesome.
Let's get this tweeted out or something. They have got a basketball, and Drew Willis is presenting it to Maryhouse out there. 1,000 points. And unfortunately, we're not going to get it from that angle, but we will get maybe Josh Ditcher will take a picture and send it to us. Somebody over there has got a picture they can send us. Rooster Russell. There we go.
Bingo.
That's done.
Yeah, I got the.
We got the backside.
If anybody wants to see the opposite side of the action side of the picture,
they got a big banner and everything. Yeah, we need that picture.
That's amazing.
Text Rooster. Send me that picture, buddy. Do you know what he gave me before I went to get pronunciations of names, and I came back with a Runts Try Harder and a GAT T-shirt and a GATA pair of sweatpants.
I saw you came back with some swag. That's pretty awesome.
He's like, hey, I got your T-shirt. Come get your T-shirt.
That's amazing. I love that. That's cool. What a cool celebration. That's a moment that Mary House is going to remember for the rest of her life. 1,000 points.
We're going to step away, and we'll be back for your boys' game. We'll figure something out between these games. In the future, we'll have interviews here, but we're just now getting rolling. I'm going to go try to find me and you some dinner. We have 15 minutes until this gets going, and we have a cash-only coming concession stand, and I spent my last $2 on that. So I'm going to go to Hardee's and get us a burger. I'll be right back.
Cool. All right.
You're in charge. And,
I got it.
And whatever you say goes.
All right. We're going to take a quick break here on Hometown Sports Media Network's presentation of high school basketball, and we'll be right back with some keys to the boys' game, as well as the Lafayette Ramblers versus the Bremen Blue Devils here on the Hometown Sports Media Network.